I want to talk about the question that everyone is asking right now. How do we outpace AI? It's in every boardroom, every strategy deck, every late conversation about the future of work. How do we stay ahead? Where is our advantage? What can we do that the machine cannot? I have come to believe that that very question is wrong. And it's not because the disruption is not real. It is very real and the data is clear. But because the question itself inherently makes a mistake. And the mistake is not about AI, it is about us. Here is what I mean. We are a species that projects ourselves onto everything. We always have. We gave the storm a name and the sea a temper. We imagine gods in human form. We talk to our pets, our cars, our houseplants. And this is not a flaw. It is one of the most beautiful things about us. It's part of how we love what is not us. But when we do it with AI, something goes wrong. Because every other thing we have ever projected ourselves onto had its own being underneath the projection. The tree is still a tree. The dog has her own life. The projection sat on top of something real. AI is perhaps one of the first things we have built where the projection is the entire thing. There is nothing underneath it. When we say AI thinks or knows or wants, we are not describing the machine. We are describing ourselves, reflected back. And then we organize our whole lives around competing with that very reflection. This is what I'm calling the misrecognition. In the piece that I wrote, I make a much longer argument. I name 3 things about human beings that no machine has, and no machine now or ever will have, until it is conscious. Not skills, not capabilities, 3 conditions of being alive, that we make ourselves continuously the way every living thing does. We are bodies, and our thinking is something a living body does. We die. And we live inside time that is running out, and this is the source of everything that matters to us. A machine can imitate any behavior we can name. It cannot be the kind of thing we are. I did not arrive at this from theory. I arrived at it from the chair that I've sat in for years and years, watching a brilliant woman grip the arms of her seat in something close to terror as the thought of AI. And I arrived at it from years as a chaplain sitting with people in the last moments of their lives. Those 2 faces, it turned out, were doing the exact same thing. The piece ends somewhere I did not expect when I started writing it. It ends with the claim that the real work of this moment, the work of moving from the 4th Industrial Revolution into the 5th, is not to outpace what is not human. It is to learn, maybe for the first time, what it means to love what is not human. I know how that sounds in a conversation about technology, and I'm using that word with the full weight anyway. The essay is called The Misrecognition. I would love for you to read it and tell me your thoughts, where you think I'm right, and also where you think I have opportunity to learn.